Hold on. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Yo, 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 what's up? Big Chief Dud.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Another episode of Sports Daddy TV presents the Coastal Bros.
We are in his house.
What's going on? I just cut to the chase, Mr. Pro Football Picker. Would you like to tell the fans out there how you picked your games this past week?
That's cold-blooded to starting there. That's cold-blooded, but it's all right. It's all right. Because I wasn't alone in my picks. We picked, and we got 1 and 2. 1 and 2. We picked, you know what I'm saying? And later, Elizabeth is going to come on. Well, if she's over here somewhere. Elizabeth might be on today, and she might pick some picks too. So,
I'm right. You can pick some picks, but recap what you picked last week. Do you have it with you?
Okay, Drew Brees went down, so I lost that one.
But that's not the game I'm referring to.
Are you talking about the Packer game?
I am Mr. Minnesota over there.
Didn't see that coming.
But I told you.
But Delvin Cook was on the way. He hit those marks. He just didn't get the 100 yards receiving.
Yeah, he did. Well, that's everybody know. Yes, you were 1 and 2. I was 2 and 1 because the game that we both agreed on. The only game we disagreed on was the Packers and the Vikings. Chiefs handled the Raiders 28-10. I gotta admit though, spotting 10 in the first quarter, down 10 donut, and then Patrick Mahomes took over. And sorry, with that Raiders secondary trash. The Raiders secondary is trash. 28 unanswered. Chiefs win 28-10. Thanks to Breeze's thumb. We all didn't see that one coming. If I would have told you Breeze is going to get hurt, obviously St. Louis would win. They kind of rattled them out 27-9. But my Green Bay Packers, 21-16 to your Vikings. Well, we'll see what kind of games we'll pick this week. We'll pick that at the end of the episode. We'll pick our games, but let's switching to another sport right now. We got 9 games left. Joey Two Wallets.
That's right.
For the hunt of October. I don't want to finish that because I don't want to get sued. But it's the hunt in October for the Major League Baseball. We got a couple teams. Let me give you the teams so far that have clinched their division and a wild card spot. The Dodgers and the Yankees have clinched the division. They are the champions of their division. And the Astros and the Braves Astros and the Braves have clinched playoff spots, not necessarily their division.
Right.
So other than that, what are you looking towards this next 9 games? What are you looking at?
As always, when the Cards sneak in, I'm scared of them. And then also, I'm looking at Oakland. I got to look at my boys. If we can get this wild card win, I think we'll handle the Rays. And I think, even though I think the Rays are a nice story right now, and the Indians are the only one that give me pause because of the veterans, is what's his name? Clubber? Is the pitcher hurt for the Indians?
Kubler? I not recall. I don't think so.
Because if he's not playing, I'm happy.
Are you really? But I don't know, man. Billy Beane's curse. Should have took that contract with the Boston Red Sox. He would have won a World Series by now. maybe a couple.
And those Twins, man, they're always back and forth. It messes me up.
Yeah, well, the Twins got a 4-game lead on Cleveland right now for the division. And the Astros, I think, are going to clinch tonight. They got 8 games on Oakland. So unless Oakland somehow goes on a 9-game winning streak and the Astros basically fall off the face of the earth, I don't see them losing that division.
Right.
But the basically, I would say there's only 2 races. You think about it. The 2 races are the Central. It's only 3 games on the Cards are only up 3 games on the Brewers, and the AL wildcard second team, Cleveland and Tampa Bay. They're tied right now. So
yeah, actually, that's the one I'm looking forward to. I'm watching it through the numbers. I'm not watching everything visually, so I'm just gonna keep an eye on the Rays and Indians pretty much for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say about 2 weeks. You got this weekend, and then 6 games after that. So yeah, about 9 games left. I think by the end of this time. Well, not this time, but by next weekend Sunday, we should know who's going to be in and who's going to be out. And then we'll give you our thoughts on the playoffs once all the playoffs are seeded and who's going to be playing each other and what's going on.
Right, and just to keep it 100, I like baseball. It's not my passion, but watching postseason baseball is like 87% better than watching a regular season game. The only time they try is during the postseason and during the All-Star game. It's the only time I can really sit and watch a game and I'll be like, "Ooh, it's captivating."
Okay, so I'm gonna agree, but yet disagree on you.
Okay.
Yes, the ratings obviously go up in October because it means something. The All-Star game is now fun more because it's not really whoever wins the league wins the home field in the World Series. But what's actually intriguing is like this. Okay, the Dodgers won the division early. They won it on game 146, but they still had stuff to play for. They still had to make sure they locked up home field in the division series. They did. And now they're almost wrapping up division NLCS home field advantage. They're almost there. And they were trying. They're not almost there. They're trying to get the Yankees. The Yankees are 2 games, and the Astros are 2 games up on the Dodgers for home field in the World Series. So there's stuff to play for.
If I'm not mistaken, they're a game and a half. The Yankees are at 154. The Dodgers are at 98.55. Game and a half.
Yeah, about 1.5, 2 games. About 2 games. So you figured the Yankees. So there's more to play for. I mean, the Dodgers, they want to get home field advantage. I'm not necessarily meaning in the World Series, but maybe they don't want to go to other teams. If I'm the Dodgers, I don't want to play St. Louis. I want to play either Washington or Milwaukee or the Cubs. Now
you know how I feel.
I don't want to play St. Louis. I want St. Louis and Atlanta to beat each other out. 5-game series, all extra innings, no more bullpen.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I want those that Atlanta versus St. Louis can go for 4.5 hour baseball game using every single pitcher averaging 14 innings a game.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
But
and somebody sliding in and getting hurt. Well,
no, I don't want no one getting hurt now. I just want there. I just want
them out for the series. I don't want them dangerously hurt. I'm sorry. I'm one of them people. If you knock him out for the game, I'm good. If you knock him out for a long period of time, I feel bad.
That's wrong, my friend. That is wrong.
I know it. I know it's wrong, but it feels right in some way.
You're crazy. We'll get back to that once we get final weekend. Switching over now Let's talk a little bit about what's been all over the hype these days. Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes is the second coming of Tom Brady and Peyton Manning? Question mark?
Are we allowed to curse on the show? That's
No.
my only thought when it comes to this call.
No, this is a family show. We are sports dads.
No. No.
So look, I got this article off an ESPN writer on the ESPN article. It was on ESPN. It said Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes is Brady Manning 2. Now let me just tell you that you can't have a rivalry after just one game. The Chiefs had a hard-fought victory last year, won 27-24. So, yes, and they're coming to this weekend's game. I'll get into that game later. Trust me, I'll get into that game later. But, I mean, if you look at the stats, you look at it, Mahomes had 377, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Jackson, 147, 2 touchdowns, no picks, but he rushed for 67 yards. Mahomes didn't rush. If you count the kneeling as a rushing attempt, he took 2 knees and lost 3 yards. But that's not what I'm looking at. You can't compare it until you have the other team. First off, they both have to be competing to go to the Super Bowl, so they both have to go in the playoffs. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So if you can't compare it to Brady and Manning, Manning won 11-6, 8-4 when Manning was with the Colts, and 3-2 when Manning was with the Broncos. But a lot of those games went to whoever won that game. Most likely they won the Super Bowl, or they went to the Super Bowl. Or
it's funny that you're bringing the numbers out, because I'm actually going to bring out, I hate to use this term because it sounds so stupid, but the manalytics of the whole thing. Colin Cowherd, I stole it from him. Not going to lie. Let's just go with Lamar Jackson first, okay? It's his second year. He's not good yet. He's not McHomeboy. Okay? He's not McHolmes at all. I don't know if anybody watched, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago, Clemson versus Louisville. Lamar Jackson, I watched that whole game from start to finish. I watched that whole game. And it was my 4th or 5th time watching both quarterbacks between Deshaun Watson and Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was still staring down receivers, which he still does. He's in a run system offense, which leaves guys man-to-man or one-on-one, which is the reason why he's getting the easy throws and reads now. He's not going to get those same throws in 7 weeks. Now, in 7 weeks, when he's doing bad, I don't want everybody to be tripping. Well, we don't know what happened. Yeah, you did. You guys got overhyped on an overrated quarterback that wasn't good in college. He was a system quarterback in college, and they're trying to make a system for him in the NFL. That's all that's going on with Lamar Jackson. Now, somebody, I'm not even going to say no names on this one, compared McHomeboy's rise as to Michael Jordan's rise. And as ridiculous as that sounded, his argument was very compelling. Now, I'm not going to say that he's the next heir of greatness, but man, he made some good points. But this is what I'll say. Peyton Manning, to me, is the greatest quarterback that ever lived. Period. People can fight me on it all day long. I don't care. Tom Brady is the best system quarterback we've ever seen. And Joe Montana is the greatest West Coast quarterback ever. So when you got those three, there's no argument. You got McHomeboy, who's probably like, he's the best freelance quarterback I think I've ever seen, and I got him better than Aaron Rodgers as of right now.
All right. Well, my take is this. Mahomes is the flavor of the month. He won the MVP, and he was a couple calls away from going to the Super Bowl.
That ain't no month. That's a whole lot of flavors you talking about.
Yeah, but my thing is this: it's too early to compare both those quarterbacks. You can't compare Mahomes. I know he's won MVP last year, and people are thinking Lamar Jackson is going to win MVP this year. But that's what I'm hearing around the streets.
No, right now he needs to be focused on winning the most improved player of the year.
But I don't. I need to see more from Mahomes. Mahomes got to get to a Super Bowl, maybe even win a couple before I start naming him Brady or Manning. And Lamar Jackson, he got to get his team to the playoffs before he's even compared to whoever. I mean, if you had to choose, which one would be who though? Would Lamar be Manning and Brady be Mahomes? I mean, if you had to choose, what kind of career do you see? Do you see Mahomes going more towards the Brady career and Lamar Jackson going more towards how Manning went?
I like all four of those quarterbacks are all completely different. I understand how you're trying to make the comparison as far as a rivalry, but you said it. We just both said it from both sides of the spectrum. There is no rivalry. Whoever put that rivalry and this rivalry together, rivalry, is a bonehead. He's got. Okay, we all got bones for heads, but I'm just saying he's all right. He's a cheesehead. He's got to be a cheesehead. He ain't got nothing but cheese up there. That don't operate.
So I'm pulling it up right now. This is on Jamison Hensley. He's an ESPN sport writer. Put it on there. DC. So.
All right, if somebody sees this cat walking down the street, just knock the coffee out of his hand. So, Big Chief?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on ESPN. So, I don't know. That's what it caught my eye. I said, hey, what the heck? I'll check it out. Talk a little bit about it.
Like I said, if somebody see him walking down the street, just knock the coffee out of his hand. If they say for what, just say nothing. Just keep pushing.
You ever see that little comic book strip that goes around on social media with Batman slapping Robin every time? And then it's like, insert quote here. And he's like,
yeah,
no.
Right, but I don't want to promote violence. If you knock the coffee out of his hand, that's not violent. It's just like, well, you're just mean. Yeah. And you're dumb.
All right. So, sticking with the Chiefs real quick. There's rumors out there that Jalen Ramsey is going to be traded to him, if not possibly maybe by next week. Jacksonville is actually off asking for a couple first rounders. Is he worth 2 first round picks?
I just saw the highlights, but did you see what he did to my Titans last night?
Yeah, but I'll get to
he held the receivers that he covered to 2 catches and no touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's worth it. And you got to remember, he's not 29 or 30. He's in his early 20s. You got about 5.
And he's still on a rookie deal. That's you're there's not enough money to go around, man. You got to pay Pat Mahomes still, and you probably have to pay Chris Jones. So
trade Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek who?
Trade Hill.
No.
Do you see how many burners you got on that team?
Not enough. But I do agree.
You need him?
I do agree, though. We do need Ramsey. So I put up a poll because I love polls. I put up a poll on Sports Daddy TV. Out of 257 votes, I asked if you were the Chiefs, how many first-round picks would you give up for Jalen Ramsey? 1 to 2, 2 to 3, or 1 and a player? Practice player, obviously. 49% said 1 to 2. 3% said 2 to 3 picks. And 48% said one, and a player. So almost even. They're willing to give away that first round pick, at least for next year, and a practice player
Tyreek
or
Hill.
another second. Don't make me get a red eye to go down to California and Batman to your Robin. You keep saying Tyreek Hill gonna get traded.
It makes sense.
Stop talking to the bird that's right by you. He's giving you false information.
All right, I'm just saying. Did you look at the money?
Yeah, look at the money.
Yeah, the money makes sense.
But the money makes sense. But then you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose Chris Jones, your defense. But I guess you can rebuild defensive linemen in the draft as long as they're not from LSU.
Hey,
hey man, all Chiefs Kingdom know. We ton with the defensive tackles from LSU.
That depends on who's drafting them.
Well, it's not the guy that drafted the other two because he's no longer there. So
I will say this much: everybody keeps hating on Jeff Fisher. People got to realize the last three defenses he built are still in the league today. I swear, if I had my own organization, I'd be like, look, Jeff, I need you to be my defensive draft guru. I don't need you to coach him. Just draft him. Build my defense.
Right. But speaking of last night, by any chance, did you check out Tom Brady's little tweet during the game?
No, I didn't.
Tom Brady tweeted, I need to change the game. First, he tweeted, let us play. And then he tweeted out, I'm going to change this game because these calls are ridiculous. These penalty calls. Tom Brady is complaining about penalty calls. If I'm not mistaken, Tom Brady gets a lot of calls himself.
He's got 3 rules named after him. Don't touch the quarterback. The quarterback can't fumble. And then there was another one. I forget the third rule. Oh yeah, the football rule.
don't take any. The air can go. The PSI could be whatever it wants.
Yeah, the don't touch the football rule. The don't touch me below the hip rule, and then I'm not allowed to fumble rule.
Well, yes. I mean, if you ask anybody, the Chiefs got a phantom call against Chris Jones on a roughing the passer play. Ridiculous. Similar to the Chubb versus the Bears game last week. If you ask any Oakland Raider fan about a tuck rule, they might slap you in the face because they don't want to hear about that anymore.
Or they might go into detail on how they were robbed.
Yes, and of course the whole PSI with the air deflate gate type stuff. But yeah, I just thought it was pretty funny. I saw that on Twitter too. I was like, oh, what the? Are you kidding me? Tom Brady can't be complaining about. Watch. Something's gonna happen with Brady. You're gonna have some crazy controversial call this week. I'm gonna say it right now. You got it right here. So let's play a little game, bud. You want to play a little game a little bit?
Yeah, go for it.
And we're gonna play this game called Pretenders. Will the real pretenders please stand up?
Cool.
And I'm basically gonna give you a couple teams here that are started off 2-0, and I'm gonna ask you. Are they going to stand up? Are they going to become more than what their record, or they are what the record says they are?
Okay, and to play off this game, I'm going to give you the 0-2 teams and tell me who'll stand up from there.
All right, I'll give you. Okay, I'm going to start off with the AFC East. Buffalo Bills. Your Buffalo Bills are 2-0.
Okay, I happen to know their quarterback because they go to he went to Wyoming. But if anybody else who watches this show can name their quarterback and their best defensive player, I will say that they'll make something of the season starting 2-0. If not, I don't believe it.
Okay. I got I think they'll finish second, but I don't see them in the wild card. I think they'll miss the wild card. They're not going to win the division. We already know who's going. We already know who fell asleep and woke up in the first week to win the division. But
Tom Brady.
All right, we'll go to the. We'll start off. We're gonna do all AFC first. I'll give you the AFC North. I'm gonna give you two teams. Okay. Well, I know actually I'll give you just the one. Baltimore Ravens are 2-0.
I've been saying this from jump. Ben Roethlisberger in or out. That the best defense in the division, the best running game in the division, with the third best quarterback.
So you got the Ravens? No.
Yeah, I
All right.
got the Ravens. They're going to win that division at 9-7 or 10-6.
Okay. Let's do it with the AFC South, and there's no undefeated team in that league, but I'll give you all three teams. I'm gonna give out of these three teams I give you,
okay.
and two played last night. Who wins the division? Who wins that division? Texans, Titans, or Jags?
I still think that my Titans have the potential to win the division only on two things. We got to get away from Mariota being so cautious because he's been injured every single year. And our two best offensive linemen are due back in 2 weeks. So when that happens, I think the Titans offense will ignite. Until then, we just need to stay afloat. Obviously, losing to the Colts last week, very upsetting. Losing to Jacksonville last night got me pissed off. Can I say pissed?
Yeah.
I was heated, to say the least.
Okay.
I don't see the Texans with that offensive line and their secondary winning the division.
All right. And
the Colts and Titans for me.
Okay. You got
Okay. So we talked about Buffalo, talked about Baltimore, talked about the South. So who you got for me next?
Well, I'll give you one quick. If Colts could win the South without Andrew Luck and the whole Andrew Luck retirement, that would be the story of all stories.
Actually, not really. I told you about Jacoby Brissett. What did I say 3 years ago? Before he went to Indy, I said, I'll take him in Tennessee over Marcus Mariota. Everybody was like, who's Jacoby Brissett? I said, that black guy who played for New England when Tom Brady was hurt.
We'll just stick around AFC West. Chiefs are 2-0.
Yep.
Are they like the Patriots? Did they pretty much lock up their division already?
Yeah, they're 13-3, 14-2 bound. San Diego, without Melvin Gordon, is looking at 9 or 10 wins. Duh is the only word that comes to mind.
All right. All right. So we'll go to NFC. Your Dallas Cowboys. Your favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys. 2-0.
Look, not my favorite team, but I'm a huge Dak fan. I was a fan of his at Mississippi State. I'm a fan of his now. Give that man, pay the man. What did Deion say? Pay the man. Pay him. $40 million a year. They better do it.
They ain't got enough money.
Okay. Who's the owner of that team?
Jerry Jones.
Okay. He ain't got enough money?
Just paid Zeke, so we'll see.
Oh, okay. If you beef up the signing bonus and then decrease the salary cap price, you can give him anything you want. You ain't even got to give him guaranteed money. Give him his money now.
Okay. NFC North. My Green Bay Packers have a 2-game lead on the North right now. They're 2-0. Playoff bound. Division champs, conference champs, whatever you call them.
I didn't think that my offensive coordinator would leave Tennessee and improve with Aaron Rodgers in 2 games as much as they have. I'm just curious to see what they do in the third. I'm right now 2-0. Minnesota is the only one that can catch them. Why not?
All right. NFC South. I give you, just like the AFC South, I'll give you 3 teams because there is no undefeated team in the South. Bucks are 1-1, Saints are 1-1, Falcons are 1-1, and if you want to throw in, we will throw in the other team also in the NFC South. We'll just say, but the Panthers are 0-2, so we all know your boy
can't. Carolina. Yeah, don't worry about Carolina. We'll get to them later because that's what I'm going to shoot at you. I know people are calling me crazy. Bruce Arians now has a competent quarterback. Don't be so quick to knock the Buccaneers out. Don't be so quick. Look at that look on your face. You quick about it. Don't do it. Oh boy, here we go. Look, I understand the dirty birds are there. I get it. But at the same time, they have no running game and their defense is still not there. Now, their defense can improve in 6 to 8 weeks. But right now, the highest ceiling team is Tampa Bay. I'm not calling. I'm just saying, predicting. I'm looking towards next 5 or 6 weeks. Tampa might be the one to be scared of.
Okay. The New Orleans Saints with the Breeze injury out about 6 weeks. Are their season done? Hey, where'd you go?
No, their season is not done yet. No, I think if they go 3-3 with Teddy Bridgewater, it'll be a victory. And then Sean Payton will rebuild an offense for Teddy Bridgewater because I think this might end up being Drew Brees' last year.
Okay.
You heard it here first, folks.
All right. So we'll get to the wild NFC West, how the West was won. Look, if you said it was going to be a 3-team race, I would be like, you're crazy. Rams are sitting there 2-0, expected. Seattle 2-0, kind of expected. But Jimmy G and the 49ers 2-0.
Look at the schedule.
All right, Woody Page. Look at the schedule.
Look at the schedule. All right. Unfortunately, my Cards, who actually got a W, just not in this division, are looking to go 0-6. I just hope that Terrell Suggs shows up in a couple of these division games and messes up one of these 2 teams on the way to the playoffs. I don't think all 3 will make it. If I had to pick one to be on the outside looking in, it'd be San Fran. I'm sorry. Look, I have 5 favorite quarterbacks of all time, my personal ones, okay? Steve McNair, Peyton Manning. I know people are going to kill me for this. Terry Bradshaw, who's probably the most underrated quarterback of all time. Russell Wilson. When you watch him on film, you can't even put into words how he pulls it out of his behind every single game. It reminds me of Steve McNair. except he's more accurate and shorter. Oh, yeah, and he won a Super Bowl. Steve didn't. And then, of course, Warren Moon. So, I will never bet against Russell Wilson. I don't care if he's going up against Tom Brady. I don't care if he's going up against Michael Jordan. I don't care if he's going up against Tim Duncan, greatest basketball player of all time. Just saying. I'm never going against Russell Wilson. Never.
Okay. I'm going with the Rams, buddy. I don't know.
Okay,
I
enjoy your little 9-10 win Rams if you want to.
That's gonna win the division.
No, it's not.
I
11
so.
wins is gonna win a division with Seattle.
Okay. Want to put $1 on it?
I'll put $1 on it.
All right, we put $1.
Matter of fact, make it a $2 bill.
Oh, $2 bill. I think you owe
bill.
me. I think you owe me a couple of $2 bills already by now, so I just keep racking them up.
All right, write it down.
I write it down right now. $2 bill.
Write it down.
$2 bet. $2 bill bet. You got? You saying Seattle?
Seattle
huh?
wins the division.
All right. I'm gonna go with the Rams. NFC West champs. All right. People out there, remember this: September the 20th, 2019, 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. Joey, 2 wallets. In those 2 wallets, you better pull out a $2 bill and give it to your boy, Big Chief Daddy, because the Rams are gonna take it.
$2 bill.
And that's not because I like the actor that plays the GM on Ballers, okay? He's the GM for the Rams that's on Ballers. But I mean, speaking of Ballers, Dwayne Johnson supposedly in the storyline, he bought the Kansas City Chiefs. Ain't that kind of funny? Pretty hilarious. Oh, wow. It's pretty funny. If you haven't seen that show, it's pretty funny.
I mean, let's just put it this way. Do you realize you're putting your money on golf?
Shake it golf, baby. Shake it golf. Shake it golf.
Look, I play golf. I'm not with golf. Okay.
Hey, man. Hey, do me a favor. Hey, do me a favor, man. Turn your head and golf. I gotta love those NFL fantasy football names. Those are pretty funny. But we're gonna close it up with your 3 games.
Yeah, I gotta shoot these 0-2s at you. Hold on.
Oh yeah, hold on. What's the 0-2s? I forgot. 0-2s. Let's see what you got here.
Oh wait, and we just glossed over New England. They're gonna win the division. It's in AFC East. Okay.
Like I said, AFC East and the AFC West, so they just pretty much equals, right? Those 2 teams kind of fall out of bed when win the division.
Right. Okay. Now, I want you to give me your overall record prediction, not necessarily if they make the postseason, but how you really feel, especially with the new circumstances surrounding all these teams. Okay? So a little story background, Washington. Good quarterback, underrated. Washington.
Washington 6-10.
I'm gonna write this down. So, do you have the rookie quarterback coming in, taking over for our boy, or no?
If they go, they're gonna go. He goes after the bye week. So after their bye week, he comes in.
Okay.
But they'll go. That's why they'll go 6-10.
All right. So you basically got them going 6-8 the rest of the way. Okay, that's cool.
Yep.
All right. The best running back in the league is in New York. Yeah, I said it. His name is Saquon Barkley.
It's Le'Veon Bell.
Oh, you're funny.
0-2. Daniel Jones, who we really didn't talk about today. Starting Eli, the book of Eli is done in New York. If you want to play off that pun.
Hold on. We'll touch back on that later. I got something for that.
But the Giants, with that, I'm gonna say 4-12.
So wow, you got Daniel Jones going 4-10 the rest of the way.
Yeah, he's rookie. He's from Duke. Since when does Duke have a good football team?
Oh, since when does Boston College have a good football team? Oh yeah, that quarterback is named Matt Ryan.
And Matt Ryan is better than Daniel Jones.
Okay, are we on Candy Camera? Them dudes is carbon copies of each other.
Okay.
Okay.
What you got next, bud?
Your next and your favorite quarterback of all time, Cam in Carolina.
Is Cam playing?
He's out this Sunday. He's hurt again. Put some syrup on it.
7-9.
That's fair. You got him going 500 with an unproven quarterback and a backup quarterback. Yeah, the unproven quarterback is Cam Newton. Okay. I'm gonna say the best for last, so we're gonna go here.
Hater.
You daggone Skippy. And just FYI, Skip Bayless is not the biggest hater around, okay? That's me. But I have good reason. Skip does it because he's just a Dallas Cowboy fan and New England Patriots fan. I hate for good reason. Okay.
Because you must be an Alabama fan.
Actually, I am a fan of Alabama. I love the way they play football. You see that D?
Yeah.
See how they built?
Yep. What you
Can't
got?
hate on it. All right. Andy Dalton playing better than he expected so far, even though they're 0-2. AJ Green not there. New coach. How do you feel?
5-11. They're missing something. New coach. Andy's on his way out. This is his last year. New coach is gonna just, yeah.
One of the most underrated running backs in the league, by the way.
Oh yeah.
He'll slap a whole Mixon.
Great fantasy pickup though.
Yeah, I know. You stole him from me. I should never told you nothing about him last year. Who's Joe Mixon? I should just left it there alone. Left it alone.
Sorry, that's why I got the book right here, buddy.
All right, and I get sick of everybody hating on my guy. I really do. New digs for Vic Fangio and Joe Flacco. Denver's 0-2. How do you feel? All right, say that one more again so I can get that record.
After last week's game, I'm gonna give them the 8-8. 8-8. I think I think they can beat the Chargers and the Raiders, but unfortunately they'll lose twice to the Chiefs. But I have them finishing 500. Fortunately, I don't think that will top or they'll still finish last in the AFC West.
All right, so just to recap, you got Washington going 6-10, the Giants going 4-12, the Cam Panthers going 7-9, the Bengals going 5-11, the Broncos going 8-8.
Yeah. You gonna give me the other two teams that are offers? Or are we just gonna put those on the clock?
Really? Okay. How do you feel that Josh Rosen and the Miami Dolphins are going to do?
Tank for Tua, baby.
What?
Tank for Tua. Tank for Tua.
Okay, but what's the record you got for him?
1-15.
You're giving him a game?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about that later. But
I'll
I
give him
want to
one.
know who you think they're going to beat on their roster with no receivers, no offensive line. Okay, they trade away their best two offensive linemen. They trade away their best linebacker. They trade away their best corner, and they're about to trade away their best safety. And Fitzmagic, he dropped all his noodles or something somewhere. He's done.
Well, if you look at the schedule, let me pull it up right now. And I'm thinking. Oh, hold up. Why? Yeah. So as I look at their schedule, if I'll say I'll give them a game, right?
Yeah, you gave him
One game, right?
One. And who is that? I'm just curious.
Sorry, I'm a little sick, like Sam Martin. Not as bad as Sam Darnold, but
Oh wow.
you know, hey man, if you from SC, I ain't liking you. I don't like you. I don't like you.
Oh wow. So you think they're gonna beat the Jets one?
Yeah. Okay, look, they either beat the Jets, or hear me out, or some crazy fluke, and they
New
win
England.
week 7. They win week 17 in New England, but they're not going 0-16. They're not gonna have the same franchise go 16-0 undefeated record and then go winless for the next and hold both of them.
I'm saying it right now. They're gonna be the first franchise to go winless and lossless in 2 different seasons. Book it. I'll even put $1 on that one.
All right, another dollar bet. Man, I'm making some money.
As soon as they win a game, I will mail you $1.
All right. Okay. There's a couple more teams out there. You gonna do them, or are you gonna ignore them? I don't care. I'll ignore them if you want.
No, I just honestly I
Look,
forgot.
put it this way: the Jets 0-2. Maybe they finish with the 7-9 type record. Maybe. If we go real quick, we'll go quick. The Steelers are gonna compete with the Dolphins as far as who will be on the clock. As for first, that's what I think. I think the Dolphins and the Steelers are gonna. It's tank for Tua and Mike Tomlin. You're probably gone after the end of this year. Maybe Big Ben. Maybe you're gone. Maybe that era is over, and it's time to rebuild in Pittsburgh. But I think those two teams are 1-2, depending. You just flip flop, see who wins. Maybe
So you're giving the Steelers 3-13 right now.
or 3-13 or 2-14. I mean, they might win 2 games.
Okay, I hate Pittsburgh with every fiber of my being, even more than New England. But I bet you another $1 that they win at least 4 games.
Okay. Man, I get $5 out of you soon, and guess what? I go find myself go to local and get myself a nice little meal.
Boy, I got a $2 bill. I got the Dolphins winless. Where's the other $1? And then $1 for the Steelers.
I know.
They will
So
win 4 games this year.
Okay, like I said, maybe we'll get one more. I got to get the season's still early. I got $4 so far. I get more money later from you. So is that all you got for me today, as far as that?
Yeah, and I'm my bad. I missed the Steelers. I hate Pittsburgh, so I tend to ignore them.
No worries.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't Connor out again? The
Yeah, I think.
savior running
Yeah,
back.
yeah. I think. Like I said, they're done. They're done. So, but
Oh, and they traded Dobbs, the backup quarter to the backup quarterback.
yeah.
So it's all on Randolph.
Yep.
You're gonna find out just how good that cat is when he gets to 5 or 6 wins, Daniel.
Okay. So, you want to get to these picks? What do you got?
Yeah.
Week 3. We'll do. Give me all 3 of your picks, and so I could see who you got winning wise. What games are you looking forward to?
Okay. I'll save my dream pick for okay. Denver and Pack. Okay. I actually have the Green Bay Packers winning. If I'm not mistaken, they're in Lambeau Field. But I got this in overtime, 24-21. And then Denver falls to 0-3.
Oh, okay.
My second game of the week, I just have a weird feeling that this is going to be the first time we see Jacoby Brissett in a shootout with Atlanta. I'm thinking 30-28 Colts. And my personal game of the week, it's very personal for me because I got a what if scenario going on with my episode.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Can I get some haterade, please? Can I get a little bit of haterade? I need some haterade, please. Haterade, anybody?
What am I hating on?
I have a feeling I think I know one of those teams is going to be.
Well, go ahead, take a guess. I want to see if you can stab at it.
Your highest. You're gonna go with the highest paid running back that's not playing this weekend. Hit their game.
It's actually funny. No, I didn't pick that game.
No, you
This
didn't
one
pick.
has to tie in.
They're against your Cardinals. I just figured you're gonna go with the Cardinals. I mean,
But I didn't want to pick the easy pick. I mean, you know. But my game of the week is Chicago at Washington on Monday Night Football. I'm gonna tell you why. I'll give you full details as to why the New York Giants in the next 2 weeks could change the Chicago Bears franchise for the next 2 years. My episode ... will be airing out next Friday on the Chicago Bears situation and where they go from there. The reason why it's my game of the week is because that's my upset pick. 13-12. Washington gets that W.
game of the week for you. Okay. All right. So let me give you my 3 picks.
Okay.
Hey, turn off your fan, man.
Oh, you hear it, man?
So my 3 picks. We'll start off obviously with the obvious because I'm a Chief fan and I figured I told you all my picks are gonna have a Chief game. because that's just me. I know you live on your eyes. But I see it was 27-24 last year with the Chiefs winning. I don't think it's gonna be well, I take that back. I don't think it might be that kind of a score. I think I like the put it this way. It's not the Chiefs defense. Okay, it's not the Chiefs offense versus Baltimore's defense. I think it's going to be the Chiefs defense versus Baltimore's offense
Love the way of thinking.
because those two are a little bit, I mean, high flying Chiefs offense with the good defense. I think they hold Patrick Mahomes to maybe 2 touchdowns. I hope the running game somehow will wake up. I hope it runs up. I'm gonna give you the Chiefs will win 17-14. It's gonna be with that kind of a game. I don't see a lot of touchdowns scored in that game. So that's one game. The next game is it's a weird game because okay, like I'm gonna be honest. I looked at all these games this week, and I was like, "There's not a lot of games that caught my eye. That I'm looking for." Now there would be if with all the injuries, a lot of games didn't catch my eye because of the injuries. So I couldn't pick some games that I was at the beginning of the year I was looking at, but not now. So that being said, I'm gonna look at the Lions versus the Eagles. I just want to see how Wentz does with no Deshaun Jackson again. He's out. So I'm gonna say the Eagles win. Let's say 26 to 20. Okay, 26-20, Philadelphia. And for giggles, I'm in Florida. I'm in Orlando. I'm not going to go with the team up a little bit up in Tampa, but the Dolphins versus the Cowboys. No, the only reason why I'm looking at this game is
You gotta have a bet. You gotta have a bet. Like that's the easiest. I thought I picked the 3 hardest games. You don't pick the 3 easy.
No, the reason why I'm looking at this game is different because see, look, the Dolphins have given up over what was it, 100 and something points in 2 games.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see why you did it. Okay. So you got Dak on your fantasy, right? That's why you brought this up because you got Dak on your fantasy.
Actually, I don't have Dak on my fantasy. I don't.
Zeke.
But
you got Cooper.
No, I don't have.
I got Jason Witten. I'm not mad at you for picking this game, but I'm just saying.
But if the Dolphins can hold their last 2 teams, if they can hold them under 30, Cowboys, if you score under 30 points against the Dolphins,
No.
Dak Prescott, you're not getting paid. Jerry Jones, do not pay this man if he does not route Miami. Okay? Miami has given up 59 to Baltimore, 43 to the Patriots. They will not give over 30 to Miami. I'm giving it now. It's going to be 27-17 Cowboys.
That's actually fair. I thought you was gonna lean on Dak, but I'll say this much.
No. I'm leaning to this. The Cowboys are like this. I'm gonna put up another poll. I think. Follow us on Sports Daddy TV. I'm gonna put up a poll, and I'll let you know the results next week. Who has the most annoying fans? The New England Patriots or the Dallas Cowboys?
Really? You just gonna leap over Philly like they don't matter?
Well, no. I mean, they got frostbite with licking the poles and whatever they doing.
Okay, because Oakland and Philly are way worse than New England.
No, because
But Dallas nothing.
No, because look, in New England, as soon as they got AB, they win the whole damn thing. Dallas thinks they're gonna win the whole thing every year.
Yeah, and they signed Zeke.
Dallas hasn't won, and they got players retiring and coming back because they need to help them get out of the booth and put on the pads again. Okay, they finally signed their running back. They have to sign their quarterback. Yeah, those two fans of those two teams, they drive me crazy. And if Dallas does not, when they don't score more than 40 points, I'm going to say right now, that's horrible because you should score at least 35 against the Miami.
35.
But they're not.
Okay. So you're telling me that Zeke won't get 2 or 3 or Dak won't get 2 or 3?
No.
Okay, their corners are gone. Their offensive line is trash and gone. Their running back is trash.
I didn't say Miami was going to win.
Quarterback of all time, Josh Rosen. And you think they're only going to muster up 27 points?
Yeah.
I bet you $2 that they get that 28th point that you don't think they will.
I told you. I'm going to get me nice combo with all that money you got me. You're going to give me. Because I'm going to win like $6.
You said 27 points.
You just said it was a pretty good pick. Good points.
Yeah, to win by 10, but I bet you they get that 28th point. I'll put $2.
Okay, Mark it. Check it off. Write it in the book. Another $2 bet for me. This is a $2 bill or this is $2?
This one's just $2. The other one's a $2 bill because it's got that $2 bill got to last the whole season. Where is it at?
All right.
Right here. All right.
My turbo went off.
Okay, baby, we're still recording the show. So go out. Okay. All right, baby. And that's why we're Sports Daddy TV, folks.
That's right.
It's time for me and my son to take our vitamins. So $2 bet. Dallas gets that 28th point.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to win $2 on that one. And when Pittsburgh wins their 4th game, I'm going to get $1. That's $3 right there. And then when the Dolphins go winless this year because they traded away all their talent. So I'm going to win $3 at the end of the year. One of them's going to be $2 bill, and I'm going to win $3 this weekend.
How they trade all their talent? They traded one guy.
They traded away their corner. They traded away their offensive lineman. They traded away their receiver. They traded away their starting quarterback, Fitzpatrick. Josh Rosen. Has Josh Rosen even won a game as a starting quarterback?
You're the Cardinal fan. You tell me.
I think one. He's not going to win another one with less talent than he did in Arizona.
They're going to beat somebody. They're gonna beat somebody.
Okay. It's not happening again. Not against Dallas. Who, oh yeah, just tightened up the defensive line
I did not pick Miami to win. I just said they're gonna only win. Dallas was only gonna win 27-17. Anyways, look.
And boy, when Zeke runs for 2 or 3 touchdowns and Dak runs for 1 and throws for 2, boy, you're gonna be madder than hot dog on steak.
We shall see. So anyways, folks, that's gonna be it for today. Because we could probably be on here for another 3 hours if we wanted to.
Yup.
So we gave you a little bit of everything today. Like I said, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to us at YouTube and Sports Daddy TV. Follow us also on Sports Daddy TV Presents the Coastal Bros on Spotify, Anchor, Apple TV, any podcasts. In fact, this show, if all else, it should also be dropping as a podcast. If you can't get onto YouTube, this show should be dropping as a podcast also tonight, either later on tonight, which is Friday night, or possibly early Saturday morning. Like I said, Joey Two Wallace just dropped a little thing on AB on his show. And I will be.
Here comes the no-hitter.
There goes the no-hitter. I think I'll probably be doing an episode probably at the end of next week. I'll probably do an episode after when the playoffs are done. I think I'll get down deep and down once right before the playoffs start, when the season's over. I'm just gonna see where everything goes, where everything's at, and see.
I'm doing 2 episodes this week of ... One will definitely be releasing within the next 48 hours. And that has to do with the Chicago Bears and New York Giants and saving one player or somebody's career. We'll see what's going on there.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the games. Remember, if you're listening to this, write those picks down and send me a tweet saying you just took all of Joey Two Wallet's money, and his name now is Joey One Wallet. By the end of the season, he gonna be Joey No Wallets, because I'm gonna have all the wallets over here in Orlando.
Hey, Joey Two Wallets is gonna win $3 this weekend so far. And then look, we got some interesting game next week that I already know we're gonna end up betting on. So,
all right, folks. Well, I will catch you guys later. Thanks for listening, and we will see you soon.
Have a great, beautiful, and wonderful day.